Good evening. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Applied Technology Center's Class of 2025 Commencement Ceremony. At this time, please rise and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. Scout Troop 33 of Montebello, California, please present the colors.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, prepare to post colors. Post colors.
The Pledge of Allegiance will now be led by our Associated Student Body President-elect, Ethan Solorio, followed by the singing of our national anthem by Senior Stephen Lopez.
Right hand over their heart and place the flag. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Attention! Present arms! Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Stephen, Ethan, and Troop 33. You may be dismissed. Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. My name is Gladys Garcia, and I am the proud principal of the Applied Technology Center High School. Welcome again to our commencement ceremony for ATC, featuring the class of 2025. It is wonderful to see you all here. On behalf of the Montebello Unified School District Board of Education and the Executive Cabinet, these amazing students and ATC's talented faculty and staff, I welcome you all this evening. Mi nombre es Gladys Garcia y estoy muy orgullosa de ser la directora de la secundaria Centro de Tecnología Aplicada. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación presentado a la clase de 2025. De parte de la mesa directiva del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Montebello y la mesa ejecutiva de esos maravillosos estudiantes y de los maestros y personal talentosos del Centro de Tecnología Aplicada, les doy la bienvenida a esta ceremonia. Allow me to introduce to you our honored guests for this evening. Representing the Montebello Unified School District Board of Education is our Vice President, Jennifer Gutierrez. Representing the Montebello Unified School District Executive Cabinet, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. Kevin Ewan. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Zapir Hakopian. And Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, Horacio Perez. Also on stage, I would like to introduce the other member of the ATC's leadership team, Assistant Principal, Miss Monica Miranda. At this time, I'd like to invite our salutatorians, Lexi Martinez and Jimena Morales Borriel, to give the welcome address.
Good evening, parents, facilitators, and fellow graduates. My name is Lexi Martinez.
And my name is Jimena Morales Borrell. We have the pleasure of opening this ceremony to celebrate the class of 2025. We would like to express our gratitude to all of you who have supported us on this journey. To our family who only showed us love and encouragement, for believing in us even when we didn't. To our friends who are our source of motivation during the school day, a source of laughter and joy these last 4 years. Lastly, to our amazing facilitators who showed us patience and shared their knowledge with us. We would not be here if it weren't for any of you.
These last 4 years have taught me great lessons. At the beginning of the year, one of our facilitators, Mr. Aguirre, asked our class a question. He asked us if we were ready to graduate. Everyone responded with a mutual agreement that we were ready to get out of here, including Jimena and I. Hearing our complaints, he said that it would be over in a flash and we were going to miss this exact moment in our lives. We didn't believe him until this last week. We will never be here again, closing a wonderful chapter in our stories of growing up. As we close this past chapter, we will soon start a new one, whether that's in the workforce, at college, or as a part of our military. Something new is starting for us tomorrow, and this may seem bittersweet, but there is more to come. Just because a chapter is finished doesn't mean the book is finished. 2 years ago, I wrote a letter to my future self, and it went along the lines of, I'm going to become an architect, but now I find myself pursuing something entirely different like psychology. This just shows that your life can change drastically, seeing as this was only 2 years ago, and I could only imagine how much I've changed in 4 years. My past self told me, I trust whoever you become in the future because change is exciting. Change is beneficial to who you will become. I once cracked open a fortune cookie and, to paraphrase, it said, you have to create your future by not waiting for change, but by becoming the change.
Standing here today, I can't help but look back to another moment like this, one that feels so far yet so surprisingly close. At my 5th grade promotion ceremony, I gave a speech just like this one right now. It was my first ever big speech. I had then thought I had made it. I believed that I had my whole life figured out. At the ripe age of 9, I thought I would attend Harvard's medical school and remain friends with the same people for the rest of time. I was wrong. We never know what is ahead of us. We will never know the new people, opportunities, and environments God will send us. For that, I am grateful. As I would have never met some of my closest friends, gone to Indiana, or most importantly, been here. Today we sat at a crossroads. One chapter is ending, and another is just beginning. It's a moment filled with emotion, excitement and nostalgia, and a little fear. But with most quiet confidence, because we've grown, not just in our knowledge, but also in our character and our resilience. We've grown into young adults. Now I plan to attend Cal State Long Beach for industrial design for the next 4 years of my life, and the hope of becoming an industrial designer. However, nothing is set in stone. So I would like for all of you to acknowledge your own growth. How much your dreams have changed from the 5th grade, who you still know, and what you want for yourself after this. Know it's okay to change paths and to be uncertain at times, because those moments are the ones that shape you. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. So thank you, class of 2025, for the memories, the laughter, and the journey we shared. Bye.
It is my honor to introduce tonight's distinguished speaker, Ms. Esmeralda Acentuno, a proud 2018 graduate of the Applied Technology Center's ACE pathway. Last week, Esmeralda received her Master of Architecture from Harvard University. As a first-generation Chicana designer, she is passionate about using architecture as a tool for equity and justice. From ATC to USC and Harvard, her journey reflects the power of perseverance, creativity, and community. Please join me in welcoming back one of our own, Miss Esmeralda Acentuno.
Sorry, I'm a shorty. Good evening, class of 2025, and to the families, friends, educators, and community members who made this day possible. It is truly an honor to be here with you today. My name is Esmeralda Aceituno. I come here today not just as an architect or a designer or even the extremely proud sister of the valedictorian of 2025, but as someone who once sat here where you were, proud, a 2018 graduate of ATC, filled with big questions and quiet dreams, unsure of how to get from where I was to where I wanted to be. I was raised in a community where dreams weren't always spoken out loud, but they were lived through sacrifices, through long hours, through faith in the next generation. Everything I am today is because of that foundation. I stand here today as someone who is both proud of where I come from and honest about the challenges that came with getting here. Between all of the victories and the setbacks, I've learned that progress is rarely a straight line. And sometimes the hardest part of chasing a dream is believing you're worthy of it in the first place. Throughout my time in academia and beyond, I realized very quickly there are rooms that you fight to enter that once you are in, you wonder if you wanted to be in the wrong room. Places where you so desperately deserve to be in, but don't quite understand why you don't feel like you belong. I've stood in these very rooms from what has felt like my whole life. Harvard classrooms where the air is thick with beautiful legacy and unspoken lineage. Design studios where I often stood as the only Chicana in the room. Corporate meetings where my presence feels like an exception and not the expectation. And yet, I am here, a proud graduate of the Harvard Graduate School of Design, a lifelong resident of East LA, and the granddaughter of Mexican and Guatemalan immigrants. My family didn't hand me the blueprints for how to navigate Harvard or architecture or the 10-degree Boston winter chills that I had to deal with. They were just trying to navigate life themselves. But what they did hand me so carefully and so confidently was resilience. And it's a strange thing to be both proof of what's possible and still feel like a stranger in the very place you worked so hard to reach. But here's what I've learned. Belonging isn't something that's handed to you. It's something that you build layer by layer, moment by moment. You build it by speaking your truth in rooms that weren't designed to hear it. You build it by showing up even when everything inside of you wants to turn around. You build it by lifting others as you climb, not because it's expected, but because community is always your compass. And when I start to doubt if I'm strong enough, confident enough, or simply just enough, I think of the people who got me here. Some of us are walking across the stage today with generations behind us, whispering that you are their wildest dreams. Maybe they didn't live to see this day. Maybe they're sitting right out in the crowd, trying not to cry too early. But whether they are here in person or only in spirit, we carry them with us always. Parents who gave up their dreams so we could have ours. Siblings, like my own sister, who put their own goals on hold so we could go first. We carry every family member who have worked graveyard shifts, who packed lunches with handwritten notes, who drove across town in traffic to pick us up from practice or rehearsal or because we forgot our laptop, who stayed up late with us even if they didn't understand the homework that we are working on. We carry entire neighborhoods, the ones where rainbow carts are pushed down cracked sidewalks, where tamales are sold from coolers in church parking lots, where corner stores greet you with a nod and a nickname. We carry classmates, teachers, mentors, anyone ever who looked at us and said, "I see you, I'm proud of you, keep going." And some of us are walking with bruises, visible or invisible, because let's be honest, getting to this stage wasn't easy and continuing isn't either. Some of us had to survive through more than homework. We've walked through grief, illness, instability, struggles, and impossible expectations. We've juggled responsibilities, caregiving, early morning buses, and late night doubts. We've learned how to hold it all together, the fear, the pressure, the pride, and keep moving forward anyway. There are no medals for that kind of strength. But let me tell you, if you made it here today, tired, overwhelmed, unsure of what comes next, or very sure of what comes next, you are already extraordinary just sitting where you are today. Because success doesn't always look shiny. Sometimes success looks like showing up and trying again over and over. Sometimes success is just making it through one more day. And I want you to remember this: you are never walking alone. You are walking with your ancestors, your community, your chosen family, and every version of whoever made your dream possible. And you are walking for someone, for the little cousins watching in the crowd, for the future students who need to see someone who looks like them, standing exactly where you are today, for the classmates who couldn't finish but cheered you on from the sidelines. So take this walk seriously, take it proudly, cry if you need to, dance a little, limp if you must. Just don't forget, every step you take forward is a path opened for someone else. Because we don't just walk across these stages like this for recognition. We walk to leave the door behind us open. We don't just belong in these spaces, we're here to reshape them layer by layer, story by story, until the blueprint finally reflects us all. So, honor those who poured their love into you by living boldly, and most importantly, honor yourself by never shrinking. Whether you're headed to college, the workforce, or the army, or figuring things out one step at a time, carry your people with you always. The same love that raised you will be the same love that continues to guide you. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I'm proud of you, sister. And I cannot wait to see the lives you build, the doors you open, and the dreams that you make real, not just for yourselves, but for everyone that follows in your footsteps. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce one of this year's co-valedictorians, Esperanza Rodriguez. Esperanza is a dedicated student from the Public and Legal Services pathway and a proud member of the class of 2025. Her journey through high school has been shaped by strength, gratitude, and a deep commitment to her goals. This fall, she will take the next step in her journey as she attends Cal State Long Beach to pursue her college education and continue working towards her dreams. Please join me in welcoming to the stage co-valedictorian Esperanza Rodriguez.
Good evening, faculty, members of the board, family, and of course, the class of 2025. My name is Esperanza Rodriguez. It is an honor to stand in front of you all and be able to represent the graduating class of 2025 and say, we finally made it. I want to take a moment to reflect on what this journey has taught me. High school hasn't always been easy, but it has shown me the importance of embracing my own path, no matter how challenging or difficult it may be. Through every challenge, I've learned to stay strong and to keep chasing my dreams, even when the obstacles make the way forward unclear. And through it all, one thing is for certain: no matter how rocky the path gets, the people who stand by you unconditionally are the ones who truly help you keep moving forward. And for me, those people were my family and will always be my family. Now, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all of the people that have supported me and guided me through this journey. To all of my teachers, thank you for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, and for teaching me valuable lessons that I will carry for the rest of my life. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Most importantly, I would like to give a special thank you to my biggest inspirations, the people that made this day possible for me, my parents. Mis padres, quiero agradecerles por todo el esfuerzo y sacrificio y amor incondicional que me han dado. Gracias por hacer todo lo imposible posible para asegurar que tuviera las oportunidades que tengo hoy. Ustedes me han enseñado lo que significa luchar por mis sueños y me han enseñado que con gran esfuerzo no hay límites para lo que puedo lograr. Este logro es tan suyo como mío y hoy celebro con ustedes mis héroes. And to my sister, thank you for always being by my side, encouraging me and reminding me of who I am. Your support means the world to me. And for those people who showed up for me, thank you. I love you very much. To conclude, if I can offer any advice to future graduates, it would be, life is full of challenges, but every obstacle you face is an opportunity to become stronger and wiser. There will be times when you feel uncertain or lost, but remember, the road is never straight, and with every twist and turn is part of your story. Embrace the unknown, trust yourself, and know that the journey ahead will be just as important as where you started. No matter what happens, never stop believing in your dreams and in the people who have supported you along the way. Keep moving forward, stay true to who you are, and know that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Would you like a tissue? Or are you good? Okay, sweetie. Good job. Thank you, Esperanza, for your inspiring message. Tonight, we are honored to hear from another one of our remarkable Class of 2025 co-valedictorians, a scholar, leader, and advocate who has left a lasting mark on our campus, Annabelle Leah Acentuno. Annabelle has not only excelled academically in the health sciences pathway, but has also served as our Associated Student Body President, representing the student voice with passion, purpose, and integrity. This fall, she will attend the Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, where she will major in pre-medical health studies on her journey to becoming a pediatrician. Inspired by her upbringing in East Los Angeles and Montebello, Annabelle is determined to return home as a physician who offers judgment-free care to families who deserve to be seen, heard, and helped. Among her many accomplishments, multiple scholarships from the MCPHS, first place honors for her capstone project, and top 5 finisher at the HOSA State Leadership Conference, qualifying her for an international stage in Houston. We are so proud of her. Whether she's leading, creating, or spending time with her Maltipoo Zorro, Annabelle brings intelligence, compassion, and heart to all she does. Please join me in welcoming your co-valedictorian and ASB president, Annabelle Leah Acentuno.
Sorry, I'm still a little teary-eyed from my sister's speech, but good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud family members, and my fellow class of 2025. I am incredibly honored and privileged to address you all as both your co-valedictorian and your ASB president. Within the past month or so, I've spoken to you all about this very moment, and most of the responses I've gotten were, it went by so fast, or it's not fast enough, or I can't believe it. So now that we are here, we are flooded with overwhelming bittersweet emotions. To my class of 2025, I just want to make sure that you believe it now. You are here. You've done it. I want you to imagine the freshmen who came straight out of COVID and distance learning, looking at you now, wearing that cap and gown. They see a very different person. They see a person who has overcome so many obstacles and challenges over the past 4 years. They are proud of the person they have become. They are proud of you. Now, as we look back on our unique journeys through ATC, one chapter of mine that stands out is the countless hours spent in the room just behind me. I don't think my high school life would have been as memorable and significant to me if I weren't behind the scenes with my fellow ASB members, planning and setting up events such as the Hangouts, Pathway Games, Spirit Weeks, and fundraisers. I truly hope attending and participating in these events made the time spent outside of the classroom fun and stress-free for you, just as I gained an endless supply of fun memories planning them. Last but not least, before I step off this stage, only to return for one final moment, I want to take a moment to thank my support system. Thank you to my dad, my mom, and sister for being my first teachers. You started teaching me as soon as I could hold a pencil. I will forever be grateful for all that you have taught me, and I hope that as you watched me grow up, I taught you just as much. And thank you to my best friend, Nicole, from the first day of freshman year, when we complimented each other's glasses, to the very moment we will soon have of turning our tassels together. I truly believe that our friendship these past 4 years has been an answered prayer. And thank you to the class of 2025 for sticking it out all the way. Each of you has shown incredible discipline and determination, and that makes me genuinely excited to see the impact you'll make in the world. So as we take this next step forward, I ask you to carry everything you've learned at the ATC, both in and out of the classroom, and use it to make the world a better place. Congratulations, good luck, and thank you.
Thank you, Annabelle, for your beautiful message and reminder to make this world a better place. Typically, a conductor is a railroad train crew member responsible for the operation and safety duties on a train. But for us here at the Applied Technology Center, a conductor is something much more. It's an adult who has connected with our graduates in a profound and lasting way. Someone who, like a train conductor, has guided the graduate along a safe and timely path. Someone who has helped ensure they followed the rules and met expectations. Someone who has served them faithfully and professionally. Someone who kept them alert to warning signals and protected them from collisions and obstacles. And someone who looked out for them by communicating and coordinating with others along their journey. Just like the conductors on a passenger train who remain on duty for the entire run, through every assigned meal and rest break, the conductors in our graduates' lives have remained present, supported, and committed throughout their educational journey. Today, we honor our graduates and we recognize their conductors. Each graduate was asked to identify an individual from their school years who made a meaningful impact on their education and was instrumental in their academic success. These conductors are with us here today. They are seated behind our graduates and can be recognized by their conductor hats and commemorative pins. Conductors, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, conductors. You may be seated. Next, I would like to introduce our assistant principal, Mrs. Monica Miranda, to share an inspirational address and future endeavors of the class of 2025.
Good evening, everyone. As we gather tonight to celebrate the incredible achievements of our graduating class, I am filled with immense pride and admiration for each one of you. You have demonstrated resilience, dedication, and a passion for learning that will carry you into the next exciting chapter of your lives. This talented cohort boasts an impressive, are you ready for this? 100% graduation rate. Among our graduates, we have 26 from the ACE pathway, 29 from the CHEF pathway, 18 from the Health Sciences pathway, and 9 from the PALS pathway. Our students have chosen a remarkable array of post-secondary paths, each one a reflection of their individuality and ambition. Some will be attending prestigious private universities, such as the Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Whittier College, and Woodbury University, where they will be immersed in rigorous academics and vibrant campus life. Others have been accepted into the Distinguished University of California system, with plans to study at campuses including Davis, Irvine, Los Angeles, Merced, Riverside, San Diego, and Santa Cruz. They will join a legacy of innovation and excellence, and we know they will make their mark. Many are headed to the diverse and dynamic California State University campuses at Fullerton, Long Beach, and Los Angeles, as well as the California Polytechnic Universities at Humboldt and Pomona. At these institutions, they will continue to thrive and contribute meaningfully to our state's future. We also celebrate our students who have chosen to begin their academic journeys at outstanding community colleges, including East Los Angeles, Cerritos, Cypress, El Camino, LA Trade Tech, Pasadena City, Rio Hondo, and Smith Chasen. These schools will provide a strong foundation for their continued growth. We are also incredibly proud of those who have chosen to serve our country in the United States military, including the Air Force and the Navy. Their commitment to service will provide them with invaluable skills and experiences. And let us not forget those stepping directly into the workforce, ready to take on essential roles that keep our communities and industries moving forward. No matter which path our graduates take, one thing remains constant. The Applied Technology Center has provided them with exceptional opportunities to explore a variety of career sectors. As a result, they are well prepared to make informed decisions about their futures. This kind of career exploration is something many of us only experience after years of post-secondary study or professional trial and error. This powerful opportunity has been made possible by the visionary leadership of our district and the collective dedication of everyone involved in building and sustaining this outstanding school. We thank the Montebello Unified School District, the Board of Education, MUSD's Executive Cabinet, and all the supporting departments for ensuring our students and staff have the resources they need to succeed. Thank you. And of course, none of this would be possible without the parents, guardians, and families who have stood by our graduates, supporting them every step of the way and trusting us with their education. At this time, I ask our graduates to please stand and face their families. Let us all take a moment to applaud our families and friends in gratitude for their unwavering support. Graduates, please take your seats. To conclude, remember that success isn't measured only by the accolades you earn or the titles you achieve, but by the positive impact you have on the lives of others and the integrity with which you choose to live your own life. Keep striving for excellence, stay curious, and always remain true to your values. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your future is bright, and we can't wait to see all that you will accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Miranda, for your inspiring message. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Board Member, Vice President, Ms. Jennifer Gutierrez, for the presentation of the resolution to the Student Board Representative, Annabelle Acentuno. Graduates, let's see, okay.
Go ahead. Hello, good evening, everyone. On behalf of Montebello Unified School District, it is my distinct honor to present this resolution of appreciation to Ms. Annabelle Aceituno for her time as being a student board member for Montebello Unified School District. And the resolution says, whereas Ms. Annabelle Aceituno first took office as the Applied Technology Center High School student representative to the Board of Education on September 4, 2024. And whereas Ms. Aceituno has attended meetings of the governing board since that date. And whereas her counsel, her suggestions to the members of the Board of Education have been valued highly. And whereas throughout her term of representation, Ms. Annabelle Aceituno has displayed high interest in the education and welfare of her fellow students. Now be it therefore resolved that the Board of Education of Montebello Unified School District officially expresses appreciation and gratitude of all members of the Board of Education and Administration for her service. And be it therefore resolved that the Board of Education hereby convey to Ms. Aceituno its sincere wishes for her continued success and happiness in the years ahead, and that a copy of this resolution presented to her. Thank you so much.
Graduates, please stand. Vice President Gutierrez, as principal of the Applied Technology Center High School, and on behalf of our faculty and staff, I hereby certify that today's graduates have met all the graduation requirements set forth by the Board of Education and are eligible for graduation from our district. I proudly present to you the class of 2025.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am pleased to accept the Applied Technology Center High School Class of 2025 and to award its members their diploma, verifying the completion of graduation requirements of the Montebello Unified School District. The entire Board of Education congratulates these students on attaining this milestone. We also wish you success and happiness to these year's graduates. Congratulations, Class of 2025.
Thank you, Vice President Gutierrez. Graduates, you may take your seats. Please pay attention to the ushers as they will initiate your transition to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all eagerly waited for has arrived. I kindly request the presence of MUSD Board Vice President Gutierrez, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Ewan, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Hagopian, and Assistant Superintendent Mr. Perez to join me in presenting the diploma covers to our graduating class this year. Now, I would like to introduce our esteemed faculty members who will be announcing the names of our accomplished graduates. Ms. Cristina Hernandez and Gabriel Solorio. These dedicated educators have played a crucial role in shaping the minds and futures of our students, and they will now have the honor of announcing the names of our exceptional graduates. At ATC, our core values of trust, respect, and responsibility form the foundation of our educational community. Together, we gather to celebrate the culmination of our graduates' hard work and dedication. Every one of them has fulfilled all graduation requirements, earning their rightful place in this momentous occasion. To show our uttermost respect for every graduate and their guests, I kindly request that you hold your applause until all graduate names have been announced. This will ensure that each graduate's name is clearly heard and acknowledged. Our facilitators will invite applause for the entire group once all their names have been announced. Let us come together as a supportive community and demonstrate our appreciation for the achievements of all our graduates. Thank you.
Annabelle Leah Aceituno.
Esperanza Rodriguez Peña.
Lexi Paige Martinez.
Jimena Morales Boruel.
Raúl Villeda Temu.
Stephen Anthony Lopez.
Ricardo Ortiz Sanchez.
Ann Escoto Luong.
Erith Medina.
Grace Alejandra Rodriguez.
Jade Natasha Hernandez.
Diane Odette Diaz Narvaez.
Alejandro Lozano.
Jasmine Keith Jimeno Francisco.
Xavier Miguel Ornelas.
Darla Lee Soto.
Michelle Valerie de la Cruz.
Amanda Katie Gaither.
Edgar Alexis Camacho.
Enrique Perez.
Sheila Diaz.
Janelle Eliana Mejia.
Carolina Victoria Rodriguez.
Julieta Garcia.
Mark Andrew Ortez.
Juan Rodriguez.
Jose Luis Segura.
Maximiliano Tavares.
Rasmo Unda.
Lucas Ramon Cortez.
Jason Esteve Garcia.
Alexa Nayeli Perez Perdomio.
Axe Helen Monroy.
Glendy Sofia San Juan.
Alec Antonio Acosta.
Yesenia Elizabeth Parra.
Luixen Ezu Jacobo Garcia.
Fernando Jose Pineda.
Mike Rodriguez Maldonado.
Adrian Gerardo Lomeli Santos.
Jose Manuel Perez.
Jesus Emiliano Lopez.
Julissa Briseño.
Jason Rubio Gomez.
Galilea Reyes.
Emilio Rosales.
Luca Rene Garcia Andrade.
Christopher Javier Rodriguez.
Michael Castro.
Joshua Francisco Guzman.
Admarie Mojaro.
Rosie Giselle Giron Turcios.
Vanessa Melchor.
Santiago Alfredo Andrew Ventura Robles.
Amy Julissa Mendoza.
Samuel Uribe.
Francisco Javier Maravilla.
Jocelyn Lorraine Trujillo.
Adriana Michelle Martinez.
Brian Valdivia.
Ernesto David Núñez Longoria.
Alex Aguilar Ramirez.
Sebastián Yepes.
Andrea Alvarez.
Nicole Bello George.
Zuri Sadai Ixol Parada.
Ian Mayorel.
Rosalind Elizabeth Estrada Hernandez.
Renata Rivera.
Esmeralda Guevara.
Jacqueline Luna.
Luna Marie Mercado Virgen.
Noemi Cerrato.
Brianna Elena Garcia Godinez.
Andrea Rodriguez Avina.
Martín Ferrer.
Michael Owen Alvarez.
Héctor Emilio Pardo.
Christopher Villanueva. Michaela Lucia Tervandian.
Congratulations, seniors. We are immensely proud of each one of you. As we prepare to conclude our ceremony, I kindly request that you remain seated until the end of the event. We have a final activity to mark the culmination of this momentous occasion, the traditional tassel ceremony. Leading us in this significant moment is our Associated Student Body Vice President, Michelle De La Cruz.
Graduates, please rise for the tassel ceremony. Fellow graduates of the class of 2025, the moment we've finally been waiting for is finally here. Together, we've studied, grown, and persevered. And now we stand on the threshold of what is next to come. As your fellow graduate, it is my honor to lead us in the final act as high school students. Please join me in moving from your tassel to the right side of your mortarboard to the left, a symbol of all we've accomplished and all that lies ahead. Congratulations, class of 25, Iron Horses! We did it! Woo!
Thank you for joining us in celebrating the graduation of the class of 2025. Congratulations to our remarkable ATC graduates. Enjoy this evening with your loved ones. You have truly earned this momentous occasion. We kindly ask that all guests remain in their seats until all of the graduates have exited the ceremony. You are welcome to reunite with your graduate outside in front of the school.
you.